So for a couple years now, I've been wanting to get a Power Wheels and turn it into a go-kart. So I've been asking friends and family if they knew anybody that had any old Power Wheels they're trying to get rid of, and nobody ever came through with anything. And I would look on eBay and stuff like that just to see if there were any go-kart bodies that I could find for cheap, and I could never find anything close enough. Nobody ships anything, at least that big, or it was just outrageous price. And I just happened to find this, find the Jeep here on the side of the road. Somebody was throwing it out, picked it up, threw it in the trunk of the car, and drove it home. And one of the things I really wanted to do, I've seen a couple people online build them. There's not a whole lot of people, but a lot of them, just cut the body in half, and they'll build they'll build a large frame and just mount pieces of the body on the frame. But I really wanted to keep this the same size that it comes as. I didn't want to have to cut the body up. I wanted to build a custom frame, and I wanted to keep it small, because that's the kind of appeal to these Power Wheels, and putting a gas engine in it, because it's for a kid. It is small, and I just wanted to kind of stay true to that. So I built this frame from scratch. I was in a rush. I didn't have a lot of time to really do anything. I'm working full time, doing school, and I was building this thing, with 30 minutes to an hour at a time. And I just really wanted to get it done before I ran out of time. So I filmed a little bit of me, building the frame and just a couple different things I was doing. But, and I'll put that at the end of the video. But I really didn't, this isn't necessarily a how-to or anything. It's just showing you what went into it. And there's a lot more that goes into building a go-kart than people may realize. And in the future, I may do a video on what all it took to build this, how much it actually cost, because some people would be surprised at how much it actually costs to build a go-kart on your own if you, don't have some connections, or, just don't have the resources that some people do. It's not the fastest ever. I did use the 79cc Predator engine. I would have liked to get something with a little more power on it, but I just couldn't get the 212 to fit. And it is so small, it's a little sketchy, so it's probably a good thing it's not any faster than what it is. But one thing I am having issue with right now is the torque. The clutch is engaging at the wrong RPM, so I'm going to try to modify that a little later. At first, I didn't know if I was going to really like it, since it didn't have as much power or torque as some of my other karts had, but it's turned out to be pretty fun.